Good evening, folks, and welcome to another night of On the Pole Racing here at League of Farm TV. On the pole here tonight, I am your host, Adam, as we are getting ready to run with the Genesis Cup Series, the Genesis Aviation Cup Series here tonight. And if you were with us Monday night, you saw Roughneck Racing, or the Roughneck League in the James Wagner Welding Xfinity Series take on Daytona. Tonight, we're here at Talladega, so the other super speedway track, and this time it is with the Genesis Aviation Cup Series from the old Glory Racing League. And we're here with the Cup cars. And if I'm thinking correctly, it's the next gen Cup, or the new cars as well, so what we would call the next gen. As we're getting ready, or practice is just ending. We're getting ready for qualifying here tonight. As qualifying gets underway, waiting for drivers to take the track. Here we got the 24 of Dylan Mosley out on track. I'm going to try to see if he can get that car up to speed and make a decent time around Talladega. Now, the one thing you'll notice here is with the lap times, with them running in the pack in the draft, you'll see it drop to about, I want to say, if I remember correctly, about 1.5 to 2 seconds quicker in the draft than what they are actually running by themselves. And it could actually be more than that. I'm just trying to remember off the top of my head exactly how much more speed they have in the draft compared to when out of the draft. We're riding on board here with Dylan Mosley off of the tri-oval. And there is the start-finish line tonight after that tri-oval, where if you saw our race Monday night at Daytona, it was in the middle of the tri-oval there. Both these tracks are very, very similar in the way they are set up. They're both a D-shaped super speedway, as we would call them. So they race very, very similar and also have about the same amount or same style of racing compared to racing lines and everything. So you'll see everybody try to qualify down there along the bottom edge of the racetrack, as that is usually the quickest way around. Now, during the race, like I told you Monday night, here tonight, the same thing. Normally, I like to try to run that middle groove right there where he's at right now. I try to run that the entire length around the speedway. So pretty much it would be one lane off of the bottom to complete the lap. And that is when I'm in the pack. So right now we're looking at about a 52.963 for Jared Stone, as he is out front there in that number 13. In second place, we got Matt Bank with a 52.968. All right, as times are finishing up here, we got about a minute 20 left of qualifying. Looks like everybody is dialed in here. So we're going to take this moment in time and we're going to let's bow our heads and stand with our hands up over our hearts as we pay tribute to our anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner.
All right, we're back here on track. We're getting our grid underway here. As we see our starting lineup here tonight. Starting on pole is Darren Bruce in that number 27. His outside, starting outside pole there on row number 1 is Jared Stone. Inside, row number 2 is going to be Matt Banks, starting third in that number 35. On his outside, in fourth, is going to be James Manderud. Starting row number 3, on the inside in fifth, is going to be Austin Harris in that number 28. To his outside in sixth is going to be Balin Powell. And in row number 4, that's going to be Mark Kincaid in that number 54, starting in seventh on the inside. On the outside in eighth, that's going to be Nathan Lafayette in the 00. In row number 5, it's going to be DJ Madish on the inside in position number 9. Brianna Laurent on the outside, starting in 10th. Row number 6 tonight is going to be John Bell there in 11th on the inside, and on to his outside is going to be Chris Isaacs in that 12th position. And row number 7, that's going to be Dylan Mosley there in 13th position on the inside, and to his outside is Kirby Caputa in that 14th position in that number 83. And row number 8 tonight is going to be Chase Greer starting on the inside in 15th, and to his outside in 16th is going to be Darius Navudi. And that is going to be our grid here tonight. Our race info for the evening is going to be, we got about 97 degrees Fahrenheit as a track temperature, 85 degrees as a ambient temperature, 29% humidity with clear skies, 3-mile-an-hour winds as these drivers get set for roll here tonight for the Genesis Aviation Cup Series. All right, there goes Fred. He's getting ready to pull that pace machine off of that racing surface so that we can get underway. There he goes down pit road with that pace machine. Barney up in that flag stand. He's going to get that green flag out, and he's going to start this race. And away we go with the green flag out there in that starting block. Now away we go for lap number 1 here tonight for the Genesis Aviation Cup Series, and we're running 94 laps as we come down here in the corner number 1 and around here in the corner number 2. Everybody doing a great job as they work off of the corner. Alright, unsure where. I'll have to get those fixed up here. Probably do that tomorrow or before we start our Thursday night broadcast. Brand new to the On the Pole series. Right now we got Jared Stone operating Manderud in second. James Manderud down there on, up there on the outside lane, middle groove of the racetrack. We got the even all over the place back here in the back, trying to go 3 wide already. As we've got the Chris Isaac on the outside. 19. TJ Mattis there in the middle, and right behind him, that's going to be the 05 of John Bell as he's there in the middle. Lane's trying to form and become off a 4 back around to the front stretch. As Chris Isaac now looks to the outside of that number. We see Darren Bruce down there on the inside. He's going to drop it all the way back. He don't like the feeling he's having running this close together this early on in the race. They really do pay attention, especially some of these other, the ones that have been around the sport here. I get that feeling of, okay, this isn't really where I want to be right at this moment in time. They feel the aggressiveness of the other drivers around them. And they'll slide down there to that inside lane, down onto the apron, and they'll let the pack by, and they'll swing back up into the pack at the back, just so they can try to run that strategy of survival a little bit to their, so they can try to be there at the end, especially in these longer races where it's 94 laps to complete the race. And you can still see the spread we have going on back here as Jared Stone still up front, James Vanderrut there in second. And third there is Austin Harris in that number 28 machine, and right behind them is the 54 of Mark Kincaid. Dylan Mosley there rounding out top 5. That is until John Bell at 05 back on the outside lane and go out and trying to get around him. And they work off of 4 back down here through the short stretch into the tri-oval. Matt Bank there in the 35 Amtrak Camaro out there on the outside, pushing Bell along. Front to back, you got Jared Stone out there still in front, still leading the way, but that outside lane starting to come together a little bit. And normally, if that lane comes together, that's normally, like I said before, that's normally where I personally like to run. I just feel a little more comfortable there in the center lane, unless they're getting too aggressive. Being down there on the inside, it doesn't give you an out option being up there in the middle groove where Stone just slid up and tried to put the block on, but they push him there into the middle now, so he ended up in a sucker hole and dropping back here at the bottom lane and the top lane go around him, split him, and he's still falling back there in the middle of the left track. And as we said, we saw that the last time in qualifying were 52 seconds something, and here in race time, the best time for our 49.8. Everybody's bumper to bumper, locked in, trying to keep the speed up, trying to run, and not lose the draft. Lose the draft here at Talladega or Daytona, you're in trouble for the rest of the race. As we still got drivers fighting for position side by side. A lot of side-by-side racing going on here at lap number 6. Down the front straightaway, and whoa, look at that car way up there against that outside wall. Try to see if we can get a number on that one. That is the 03 of Darius Davuti, as he is up there way up against that outside wall. Gonna kind of hurt his time as he's there behind Kirby Caputa. And you can see just how much movement are in these cars here tonight. Drivers try to hold them underway here. A lot of movement in the next-gen cars here tonight for the Genesis Aviation Cup Series. As they come out of corner number 4, now back around here on the front stretch they come. Chris Isaacs working his way towards the front, currently up to 6th. Biggest mover, though, is our leader of John Bell, as he's up here in front after coming up through the middle. Darren Bruce, he's our biggest loser at the moment, down 14 positions. Part of that was due to him not liking the feeling of the aggressiveness early on, and he dropped to that inside apron that we talked about and dropped himself back there to the back so he can kind of give himself a little bit of survival chance. And he was feeling that there could possibly be something going crazy up there towards the front, but now they've got the crazy back there at the back. As drivers are still sliding side by side as they are front to back, double foul here, starting about 6th position. There with DJ Madison, Chris Isaacs. And then they go 3 wide. Up across the front straightaway, down here in the corner number 1. And whoa, hang on to it there, James Manderud, as he shot from the high side. Caught it pretty well there as they come back down here, down the back stretch. Get 3 wide back here towards the back, and we're on board here with DJ Madden. Now we work down through turn 3 and 4. Looking at Madden there, still Chris Isaac up here down to 5th. Running that bottom line, that outside line, trying to get something together, but cannot seem to get that momentum on that upper lane as well as they had down there on the bottom side. Ten laps into this 94-lap break, or I should say 9 laps into the working on that. We're now working down the backstretch here with John Bell out front, Matt Bank there in 2nd, Balin Powell there 3rd, Nathan Lafayette there 4th, Chris Isaacs 5th, Mark Kincaid there 6th. Side by side there at Stone and Manderud side by side. Chris Isaacs trying to use a little bit of side draft up here in 4th to try to slide himself up a little bit farther. As that top lane comes into play here. Now Chris Isaacs going to come down into behind Balin Powell. As that top lane comes storming up there beside him. Now that's going to box Isaacs in. Down there onto the inside. Manderud doing a great job. Now here comes Isaac shooting up. Oh, nope. Isaac stays down. But Matt Bank and the 11 of Balin Powell shoot to the outside. Chris Isaac puts the bumper to John Bell down there on the inside to get him moving up a little bit. Now he's going to slide up there in front of Matt Bank as they work out of the corner. And we got trouble coming off the corner. They stay green, but we definitely had trouble as some of the drivers got collected there. Caution is out, so they are going to bring the caution out for that one. Go back and look at it here. So we're going to have to rewind it here, folks, because they didn't call the caution right away. So there you see how much movement the 11 has coming out of 4. Here comes Mandarud. He's going to come up. Looks like Mandarud just gets a little bit of a corner shove there. Oh, boy. Tough break there. Looks like he opened the door. The 19 of DJ Mattis thought there was a hole there. Turned out not to be. As they go up into that outside wall. Mandarud into that outside wall. Great job there by the back of the pack, though. That was a pretty light impact there for the back of the pack. I thought there was more, but Mandarud's going to have his hands full trying to get that car back around the pit road. As you see the camera on the front left wheel is, or front right wheel, I'm sorry, is definitely way out of alignment. Or that might be toe. Oh, man, I got to relearn my terms here and make sure I'm telling people correctly on the broadcast. But either way, that wheel is locked into the left and going to present some issues trying to get it back around the pit road. And now everybody's waiting on that pace machine to catch back up to them. As they work through the corner, you see the pace machines here in the middle of the pack. As he tries to work through there, slowing up, let him around. Our first caution of the evening. Here at lap number 12, we had the caution come out. Now we're here on lap number 13 of the 94 to complete here tonight. John Bell out there in front. We'll take a quick commercial break and we'll be back in just a moment. Control car has chosen the outside, has meant bank down there on the inside lane. Balin Powell up there on the outside, as well as Chris Isaacs is down there on the inside. We'll see how well this works out for John Bell, starting out there on the outside. That iRacing safety vehicle driven by Fred here tonight, gonna end up driving down here in the pit lane. As Barney up there in the flag stand, it's gonna wave the flag to get us back underway here tonight with the restart here at lap number 15 when they take the flag. onto pit road goes Fred. Now here comes the cars down the front stretch. Green flag gonna come out as they hit the restart zone here in the middle of the trioval. Or towards the end of the trioval, I guess it is. And down here into corner number 1, John Bell out there on the outside trying to get underway out there. Here comes Balin Powell, though, down to the inside. He's going to slide down in front of Matt Banks. And Matt Banks slides down in front of Chris Isaacs. That's going to put the 05 up there all by lonesome up there on the outside lane. 3 wide back there towards the back with the 19 of DJ Mattis down there in the middle for a quick moment. Now he's back single foul. Everybody's trying to figure out which lane they want to be in as we're on board with Mattis. Down here through corner 3 and 4, back around out here onto the front stretch. 3 wide there, 13 of Jared Stone in the middle as he's trying to make his way back up towards the front. The 83 there of Kirby Caputa out on the outside of that 3 wide battle. We're working down here through the trioval once again down here in 1 as we start lap number 16, and whoa, the 40 of Chase Greer is getting really loose as they come through turns 1 and 2. Great job hanging on to it. Now Matt Bank out to the outside, up in front of Jared Stone as he battles up towards the front of the lead. Jared Stone, as there we have a big crash there, as I believe Jared Stone got into the back. The 05 all tore up there. We've got other drivers all tore up. Big crash coming here into the corner. We'll watch it. It's just a matter of Jared Stone really pushing there, looks to the inside, and just ends up catching the rear of Greer there involved. Stone was we'll watch here as we walk the corner once again. Stone getting into the back of Matt Bank. Matt Bank coming down, collecting Chris Isaacs. Chris Isaacs goes up, header into that outside wall. That's going to destroy that car. As around they go, and more calamity happens as they all collect once again. Matt Bank getting spun around up there into the outside, the 05.
So after review, both the 35 and
you see the 54 of Mark Kincaid getting hit into
contact was made
by the some netcode issues there with the 24.
Right front, left rear.
28 also getting tore up there. That's the 28 of Austin Harris. That front wheel barely hanging on. The 05 back there definitely involved. Chris Isaacs, as we said, definitely involved. I'm pretty sure that motor blew up on that one from that hit. So we'll see if that crew can get that motor replaced and back out onto the track for some points here tonight. All right, where is it?
And are you driving the throwback call?
Then we can get a hold of Matt Bank. He's currently sitting on pit road just to kind of get his words on what exactly might have happened. NBC Racing. Good evening, Matt. Can you hear us here in the booth?
Yeah, I could hear you.
How you feeling after that one?
I feel like I got turned. That's how I feel.
Well, that's what we were looking at here in the booth. Unfortunately, there it's a super speedway
I'm gonna
racing,
have to do this a little bit.
and it's going
Okay.
to be unfortunate to see the 35 end up just
70.
getting turned a little bit there, as you said. And you think your crew can get it back together and get you back out on track?
Yeah, I had some pretty minor damage that's back to zero. So we're gonna march our way back up front to stage here if we can and get some points.
Well,
And
let's hope you can go ahead and navigate
Marking
something
K.
out of your night.
yeah, oh yeah, we'll try. I don't think the 54 is too pleased with that whole situation, so he might be a little bit more on edge. So
Well,
it'll be interesting to watch.
the one I'm sure is probably not too thrilled is the driver sitting behind you, that number 3 machine.
Yeah, no, I don't really blame him, not one bit.
It's tough being an innocent bystander getting caught up in them things.
Yeah,
These
I've been
super
there.
speedways tend to catch them. So good luck. We'll see if you can move your way back towards the front. Good luck.
Thank you.
At Matt Bank.
I mean, somebody had to make it. You know what I mean?
Feelings there that he did get turned, and honestly, I can see that, especially after watching the replay here in the booth. Definitely looks that way,
That's right.
where Jared Stone was definitely pushing really hard and kind of got into the bumper there. We'll get set to roll here once again. Green flag here at lap number 20. Now we come rolling down here in the corner number 1, or I'm sorry, turn 3 and 4. Everybody's doing a great job side by side here. For the restart, unfortunate there for the 35 of Matt May. Chris Isaacs a lap down now, as he had to get that machine fixed. Mark Kincaid lap down. Dylan Mosley lap down. Well, no, they're showing lap down. All right, we'll have to see how it goes on here when they cross the line here. Who shows a lap down, who doesn't. But right now I'm showing Chris Isaacs as lap down. Green flags back out. Balin Powell down there on the inside getting a pretty decent restart there. Trying to shoot out around Jared Stone out there on that top side. Double zero, they go up and down there pushing Powell along. They're going to get out there ahead of, and we got caution once again. Try to figure out what's going on back here as the 05 is spinning around.
3 and 05. 05 come across my nose.
It looks like Isaacs gets into the back of him coming through the corner, spins that 05 around right in front of Matt Bank. Matt Bank probably not too pleased with that one, as we were just talking about how these super speedways can catch innocent bystanders, and he definitely got caught there. Chris Isaacs, once again, getting caught up in yet another incident here tonight. '21 of the 94 complete.
Yeah, we'll be going green on what, 24, so we'll count 24 as a stage and green kind of puts us in a dilemma.
Yeah, it's kind of unfair for some people.
Call it or don't call it, one up.
Go ahead and put, we'll count, was it 20 is what we're on? We'll count 20 as the stage.
Thank you.
All right, so after review, this one's a tough one, but the 3 actually came up slightly, making contact with the 05's right rear, but the 05 was also coming down a little bit at the same time. As such, I really can't call this on either car. I'm going to call this a racing incident, no penalty.
Alrighty, so they're going to call that racing incident between the 05 and the number 3, so no penalties are given out for that. Usually, if they can find fault with a driver, as in that first accident, if there was one there, like I saw there, I thought possibly with Jared Stone and the others, I would have thought that end of line penalties would be for one hit.
But I catch everybody's brief voices, eyes, microphone.
And also, if I can get a note on when stage number 2 ends, that'd be greatly
Yeah, I
appreciated.
hear a bunch of echoes every time somebody talks.
But not Steve, Jack.
Good to see you too, buddy.
So,
I was actually
stage number 1 is in the books. If we can, who stage number 1 winner was.
Where was you at?
I have a sneaky suspicion it might have been Powell, but I'm not exactly sure on that. I don't want to call it wrong, so I'm waiting for confirmation from scorekeepers if they can. Also, scorekeepers can tell me the second stage ends at. That would also be greatly appreciated. Side by side, getting lined up once again. Lights are out on that pace machine. Fred's going to pull it back down here in the pit lane. This was caution number 3, as we see here at lap number 20. Just barely starting to get underway, and the 3 and the 05 get together. Having a slight issue. Back in the air with DJ Maddish out front, now followed there by Kermit Kalula there. Bottom line, we saw what happened to him earlier in the race. Back to the front he comes. Down there on the inside. The 54 is trying to work his way up through Chris Isaac. to the back of DJ Mattis. Back here we see the 00. There's 05, who's had some trouble throughout the race here a little bit, working his way back up, working up here in fifth, looking to see if he can take fourth. Right there behind Matt. And we've got to battle for the lead as Kirby Caputa goes to the inside down here through the triover down here in 27 laps complete, and down here in the corner. DJ Mattis back out to the front with Matt Banks and Joe Bell. Back here in third, but here comes Kirby Caputa back again on the bottom side. Side by side they come. Kirby Caputa there and backtrack. John Bell there in fourth. James Manning. Everybody's changing position so quickly here at lap number 29 around the speedway. Side here we go. Kirby Caputa now out front is the lead. Out there on that outside, doing what he can to get back on. And he looks like he's got the lead at the moment. Running the back behind here in the small pack of cars with Powell out there in front of it. Matt Banks sitting there in second right now. Here comes that outside lane being led along by Jared Stone. Down here through the trial. We're trying to catch Darius Davali. He looks a little bit early. And down here on that inside lane. Here on the outside lane being pushed along by Austin Harris. Harris trying to meet. They're trying to get that outside lane. That inside lane is definitely working well. As now here comes the 05. Oh, now they're going to leave the inside lane.
You know, well, that's beautiful.
24 of Dylan Mosley out there on the outside. Now they're back too wide. Behind Mosley. John Bell there in the bottom side in third. There is pushing along. Jared Stone down there on the inside, roaring back here, being pushed along by that number 19 of DJ Maddish. As Maddish now moves himself up into second position there on the bottom side of Stone. Here by that number 35, closing in here, closer and closer. I think we're closing in on halfway. And really tight down there on the racetrack. As it comes down to the trial, down here in number one. Now they're going three wide. We've got down in front of Kirby and does so. Side by side still. And sorry there that we had a brief moment of my voice taking a small break, but I just have to take a quick moment and take a break. Race to go here with 36 of 94 laps on the board. Still working, trying to find a way around Bell. Three wide as both three of Davali. And you got in the middle there, Matt Banks. Now Matt Banks falling back. Falls back there towards Chris Isaac. Some now here they come out of and on one to the back stretch. Chase Greer now out front. And he's working his way up there. He's got Aaron Bruce there in
What
second.
was that?
Stone down there. Yeah, we're working down here through lap number 38 on the board. Here comes Matt Bank working his way back up there
still
towards
learning.
the front, up there on that high side.
Doing my best to teach him. Just gotta be patient.
Back up there
Dylan,
once
I'm
again.
gonna need to
Up
borrow
there
your
for
phone.
going down here in the corner number 3. They're side by side. Matt Bank up there on the high side. Sorry, Matt Banks down there on the low side. Chase Greer's on the high side. Aaron Bruce behind here. And we've got Matt there behind Bank. Sitting in fifth right now, that is John Bell. As I said before, this tight pack race like this, positions can change so quickly. Sitting in third, and all of a sudden get back to ninth. Now we got drivers down there on the inside back there. Looks like drivers down. job getting some of these cars that were involved in earlier incidents back out on track. There's working that bottom side. As we got outside lane. Doing pretty well right now here at lap number 40 as we work around. You see that Aflac number 6 of Brianna Lawrence out there. Down there on that inside, Matt Bank, third car back. Now looks like we got the 03 up there. We're trying to side draft. As he gets it in line. Down here through the front stretch. Down here through the front triover. Here we come down here in the corner number 1. And we work off the corner. Down the back track. You see Jared Stone back there in that 13 yellow machine down there on the now in 10th. Go from the back like that. Now she comes quickly position. Working that outside, you've got the 05. Pushing along. 42, or I'm sorry, not 42 laps are coming at Talladega as they come across the stripe, making it lap 43. Center lane, trying to side drafting if they can to get that center lane. That sucker hole in the middle is something forward. Depends on what type of help you have there in that middle lane. Very, very tough though to try to get without help. Now you can kind of get the outside. As far as what the side draft off the bottom lane, you can get that outside. Corner, back down here, back down here in the corner number 3. trying to work their way down the back. Chase Greer still out there on the outside. Mark Kincaid out there towards the back and at the fourth. Chris Isaac's waiting on another caution so he can find it. Yeah, he's leading this small pack of cars back here with Nathan Lafayette and Mark Kincaid. Everybody else is up here battling for position. Got the front four cars and almost a little bit of a breakaway now as they come down through the trioval. With John Bell out there in front, Kirby Caputa there in second, Chase Greer there third, Darren Bruce there fourth, Balin Powell, and oh boy, getting a little loose there coming down the back straightaway. Here comes Powell working that outside lane. He's now back up there to third. Auto racing still letting go here. This will be halfway. That's Powell and Bell getting together. 4 wide.
And Zach
And
pulls
there
the
comes
stage
the
two.
caution. Chase Greer goes around. We've got the Derek Crowley involved, Austin Harris involved. See who else is involved here with the caution. Did Chris Isaac get through?
Go on around and get the pace car, ladies and gentlemen.
Here you see Chris Isaacs, but up front with, we're going to almost go 4 wide. If we do go 4 wide, you see the number 40 there squeezing up there on the top side. We do, in fact, go 4 wide for a split second. Jared Stone right there in the middle ends up coming up, getting into the back of the 40, spinning the 40 around. He didn't quite have the room to completely clear the 40. Now the 40 comes down to racetrack.
So after reviewing the
collects.
incident that happened directly after the caution flew, the 40 tried to slot in behind the 11 but wasn't fully clear, making contact with the right front of the 13. So the 30 will have a end of line at the restart.
Alrighty,
Pace
so
car is going into 3.
if I'm listening to race control correctly, they're going to say that was on the I'm just let's go on board with Jared Stone as we come out of here. You'll see that it's tough call. I'm glad I'm not a race everybody except for Chris Isaac takes it to pit lane. Here at halfway.
Chase, that was a hell of a job. That was my fault. Stayed in chamber at 46 and I backed off. Hell of a job, man.
car in 3.
I'm gonna go outside.
Getting word that from John Bell will be taken outside of the restart. Which will put Balin Powell down there on the inside. Jared Stone down there on the inside behind Powell. Looks like Powell's actually going to drop back down on the pit road. And that'll move Stone back up to second place. Side by side, lights are out on that pace machine once again here at lap 51. Down here through off up 3. As we said, John Bell chose to go to the outside. Jared Stone got to try to bring it back down there on the bottom. And Jared Stone comes off turn number 2.
What's happening, Chase? Fancy seeing you back here.
Now there's 3 cars out front out there on that top side with Kirby Caputa ending that train. And Jared Stone has fallen back out. Dylan Mosley back here in 6, side by side back here a little farther though. Lord. Greer is going to try to move his way back up to the front. And down back here. Chris Isaac's back on the lead lap. Chris Isaac's is kind of just in the hanging back.
Sorry to leave you like that there. Cold-blooded.
Come down here off of 4 down here through the tri-oval. Kirby Caputa there in second with Jared Stone now there in
Like a
third.
black sheep hanging out with all these
And
Chevys.
the 24 got a little loose there. Trying to catch the 24 as we got problems back here.
Damn, who was that? That ain't the inside wall.
It was Water Truck Boy.
There you see, he got loose coming off the corner and brings it down and
Not Dylan.
tries to save it and then end up just skating his way down there to that inside wall. And what a hit down there to that inside wall he takes. Goes
Well,
Dylan
I hate to
Mosley in
say
that
it,
number
but that
24.
was all net code. There was still a wide gap between the 19 and the 24. And at the time of what was considered impact, you guys were both kind of moving the same way. So I don't know if there would have been contacted anyway. So as such, calling it net code, racing incident, no penalty given.
Can I put us in?
So race control is calling that a no penalty. They're saying net code may have been an issue, and we'll see it here. Pretty good view of it
Randy,
as
can you
we
push,
bring it through
Dylan
for
to the
the
pit?
chopper cam here.
That's fine.
Down the backstretch there, you see the 19 kind of sliding down, but the 24 is sliding up. All of a sudden, there you see the net code hit. The 24 is trying to save it. Great heads up driving there from the 28 of Harris. 24 trying to get it straightened back out. Hits it pretty flat there on the driver's side. Hi.
Hello, DJ.
Oh, boy. So we're under caution yet again here at Talladega. Bringing out our fifth caution of the evening.
Sorry, Austin. I thought you were going down with everybody else.
We got Austin out there. We got Matt Bank out there getting his lap back. There's in the pits. There he is. Devouty. There's 6 laps down. There you see Dylan Mosley there with damage on that number 24 machine. See if we can get a word with Kirby Caputa here for a minute. Kirby, can you hear us okay here in the booth?
Yeah, I can hear you. You're a little quiet, but I can hear you.
Oh, I'm a little quiet. Okay, well, let's try that. Does that help?
Yeah, that helps a lot.
Alrighty. Well, things seem to be going pretty well for the 83 car out there tonight.
Yeah, we, team put together a great Kix Carrollton Chevy Camaro, repping the Jimmy Johnson paint scheme. This was the first year he won a championship, so yeah, we're happy to get this thing up here, reminiscing a little bit about Jimmy Johnson as well. So we're putting together a great team effort. You know, we got our teammate right in front of us, John Bell, and behind us, DJ, as well as the 35. I helped out a lot, and Brianna, and the new guy, 03, Darius. So yeah, we're putting together a great team effort. Can't wait to see how it ends up.
I know some of your team's been up and down a little bit here tonight, but for the most part, been running very well.
Yeah,
I'm be there at the end.
I know we will be. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we're definitely capable. We're dominating this race so far, and I expect this to just continue. I know I will be.
Alrighty, well, good luck the rest of the way, and hopefully trouble doesn't find you.
I am trouble.
Alrighty, well, good luck the rest of the way here tonight.
Thank you.
That was Kirby Caputa out of the number 83. He's starting second in line out there on the outside in fourth for this restart.
Probably tastes like a train.
As we said, we're under our fifth caution here of the evening.
I'm just saying, Vegas is getting darker and darker for you, buddy.
Notice on the front end of my car got darker.
Harris out front, at number 28. We got Jared Stone down here on the inside. I believe Stone is actually our control car here for this restart. 05 of John Bell has been doing a great job out there. Dylan Mosley now 2 laps down. About to go 3 laps down unless he's back off of pit road. Here he comes, he's flying off of pit road, trying to get that car back up to speed as the rest of the field's coming around turn number 4 for the restart. Down here through the tri-oval, down in the corner, finishing out through the tri-oval, through the restart zone, heading down into corner number 5. And we got a drag race this time heading down here into the corner as Harris is not letting up there and gets ahead of Jared Stone. Good start there for Austin. As we've got trouble already. Big crash as James Mander runs around. We've got Kurt Kuda there in the grass.
That was me. There was flag.
Here we'll see it coming off the corner. Not sure exactly.
Y'all got like 20-something laps and you can filter in with your teammate, not in the first corner.
Coming off the corner.
I mean, they're being so aggressive and there ain't no sense in it. We still got a whole bunch of laps left.
There's the 19 getting into the
Everybody
left rear of the 83, and he gets hit in the rear. There you see the 25 getting involved as well. Manderud, James Manderud there in the number 25. Caputa down there on the inside goes cutting some grass. Manderud's cutting some more grass. They slide it back up there on the racetrack.
After review, the 19 came down the track, which caused the 54
he
to bump
decided
off
he needed to
center.
go into some landscaping here this evening. Down there through 1 and 2.
Bringing out the flag. The penalty will be on the 19. This is an end of line.
So end of line is going to go to DJ Madish as the cause of that caution.
Pace car in 3.
As we got our 6th caution out here tonight. And all the people out there watch Flager Farm TV and us here at On the Pole, you know our average per race for the cautions, you know, our average is about 8 cautions. So it'll be interesting to see, do we hit our average tonight? We don't like hitting our average. We'd like to see that average drop. But it just seems like our average cautions here at On the Pole is about 8 cautions throughout the night. Especially at these super speedways. I think we had 7 or 8 Monday night within the Old Glory race. And we're here at 6 tonight so far.
Let's tell me that in front of me. Nominated black.
We get them lined back up. Jared Stone in the control car. Here comes Harris back out there on the outside. Harris might.
I think
Harris is actually the control car as he is out front. Stone there in second. Powell there in third. Kincaid in that number 54 has moved himself up here back into fourth. Chris Isaacs after that there at the beginning of the race. Whoa, that's not Trevor's really wanting to make sure he's getting his lap back. I think that was the that was the 24 of Dylan Mosley getting a lap back there. Come flying out around the outside of the racetrack here at lap number 60. Everybody's still single file down there on the inside of the racetrack. You see that 83 coming off of pit road, the Kirby Caputa. We got the 19 working his way off of pit road. The number 40 back here as well, Chase Greer. Along with the 05 of John Bell. We got the 35 of Matt Bank in there as well, working off of pit road. We're working back here side by side. They are lining up, getting ready for the restart. Looks like Harris is going to take the inside. Stone's going to take the outside. As they're working down here through the trioval once again.
Hi, Darren.
Hi.
Oh, or did I have that wrong, right? They're coming off of turn 2 down here onto the back stretch here, lap number 61. Harris is going to start on the inside. Stone's going to start on the outside. He's got Mark Kincaid behind him. Balin Powell's inside behind Austin Harris.
What are you doing back there, DJ?
Been drinking.
Nobody knows.
Good driver
Hey,
curious know what
being an
Mattis
idiot.
is doing back here at the back.
Hey, there was a Darius that hit his brakes. Cut off race
Darius
driver.
Bavouti there in the 03 back here at the back as well.
Right there in the
7
back.
laps down
17, yeah.
is Darius.
I'm 1 year away from being the goal.
And then back down here through the turn. Like we said, Jared Stone out there on the outside. Austin Harris there on the inside. Going to be interesting to see how Austin plays this restart, as he did fairly well on the outside last time. Good mix of cars between Fords and Chevys here.
I don't want to grow
Missing
up.
the Toyotas, but
I'm
we got one lonely Toyota out there, and that's the number 40 of Chase Greer. And he's currently sitting in 9th, so he's got that Toyota at least in the top 10.
Girl, I was 45. I'm 45, so I know exactly what Toys R Us is.
Down here through the short zone. Jared gonna let it happen. He's gonna get underway. Jared Stone working that top side though. Has more cars out there with him. Better locked up there on the outside, but that inside lane. Inside. Harris along, but there that outside lane with that extra car is moving along a little better as Stone now gets out there to the front. Bring along with him that 54 of Mark Kincaid and Darren Bruce, then number 27. Here comes Powell to the outside now as he gets out around the 28 of Harris. Harris all left, all by as he's falling backwards here. All out
Bounce all over the place.
About back here, about 6 positions. And now Darren Stone leads the race. Mark Kincaid there second.
Watching up here,
Darren
half of
Bruce
y'all
there
think
third.
you're on your way to a
Balin
scratch.
Powell back here in fourth. Got himself a race here. And Lauren now off to fourth. Chase Greer sitting there in. Great job there by Greer tonight as he's been up there towards the front most of the race here tonight. Had a few setbacks where he's fallen back a little bit. As we're coming around here. Off of 3 and 4. And we come across the line. Here comes Kirby Papuda going down there. Way up there. He's going to find a great move up there. John Bell with him. He's going to fight along with side at 27 of Darren Bruce. Down there on that inside, the Affleck machine. Number 6 of Brianna Lawrence down there on the inside. Harris also making a way back up there towards the front. Inside lane starting to come back together. Fighting along that bottom edge. Dodo out front, hanging on to that middle lane. Like I said, kind of where I enjoy running if the cars are there. If not, then you're better off down on that bottom side. A lot of strategy here, trying to figure out which lane is moving better. Now they work around here, lap number 65. We've got 30 laps to go. Mark Kincaid really pushing along that number. Gets turned to the wall, and more chaos happening. Brianna Lawrence is up, and the 40 is on his side as he goes down riding the wall. Sliding down there onto the wall. Now he's upside down and back upright. Big time crash there. It looks like the 40 is broke. I don't think he's got any steering on that machine. Yeah, he'll call for a tow back to the pits. And Jared Stone ends up getting turned in that
I got
outside
out of line
wall.
a little bit and maybe came up on the 54 and turned myself on him. So
I'm looking at it.
Oh, Aries, we're trying to get a different action here as cars scatter there.
Yep, after review, the 13 came down the track and then started to come back up and ended up turning across the nose of the 54. Penalty will be on the 13.
We'll get the replay here, but they are going to charge Stone with that caution. As we work off of the corner, or work to get you the replay here. There you see Stone come down. Come down, and then he ends up just stacking the field up. The 6 gets spun around. Matt Bank down there on the inside getting caught up. The 6 goes up, puts the 40 up against the wall. Chris Isaacs getting involved. He meets the outside wall along with Harris. Lafayette, not much for him to do. He tried to lock it up. Looks like he did an okay job. Not sure if he's got much damage. He might have got some there on the right rear, or left rear, I'm sorry, from the 03. Darius.
Darren, you still good, or did you already use your fast repair?
And Chase Greer, there you see him come sliding down across the racetrack. And when he hits that apron, that car's going to just slide over. And when he hits the grass, it'll just lay over on its roof and come back over. And the steering on that car just all done, all bent out of shape. As he tries to find steering in that machine, but he had the linkage is all just torn up. Oh, Chase Greer down there in the pits getting his car worked on.
3.
Lap number 67 on the
Man, you
board.
know, fun.
Mark Kincaid now out front as the leader. Or I'm sorry, no, Kirby Caputa out front as the
Bailey,
leader.
what's that Red River
Mark
salt
Kincaid
wash?
down
Is that
there
something y'all
in
do?
second. DJ Maddish up to third. John Bell, what a night for him. Been running very well up here in fourth. Balin Powell up here in fifth. James Manderud here sixth. Matt Bank in seventh. Nathan Lafayette here in eighth. Jared Stone in ninth.
That
Darren
Red River
Bruce
soft wash. Is that
working
what you
off
work
of pit
where you
road
work
now.
at?
Back here, rounding out your top 10. Still got some damage, it looks like, to the right front of that machine.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, we do. I own my own business, 5M detailing, and we do pressure wash houses and stuff too.
Now, he was one of the first ones that started up around here. And yeah, that's most of it.
10.
I'll be choosing top.
Now, we paint Dollar General, man. That's what we do.
Looks like lights are
That's right, I
gonna
remember that.
go out. And we're gonna be 1 to green as the drivers stack back up here for the restart. Looks like Kirby Caputa is gonna choose the outside lane as DJ Mattis goes down there on the inside. Jaden Manderud there in third. With John Bell here
Where's the
fourth,
race
but
car?
that's gonna actually switch up a little bit.
Coming in between 1 and 2.
Driver getting everything situated. Get on them belts tight one more time.
Pace car is on backstretch now.
Thank y'all very much.
So we come to green. Trying to think here.
Mark, you gotta earn your TV time.
Mark Kincaid now dropping back here.
Pace car going into 3.
And moving DJ Mattis up here into that bottom side.
Hey, I don't think my end of line worked or something. I don't know.
There's Stone up here in 6th. Not sure if his end of line worked or not.
Shane, did you pit before it was given to you?
He gave it to me after I pit, I think.
Too late now. I'll go. That's fine.
Alrighty, so we're getting lined back up. Stone down there on the inside. Kirby Caputa out there in front. Only 2 cars out there on that outside lane. That's really going to make it tough to try to get that outside lane to move. But Kirby getting a great restart. Drops it back down there on the inside lane down in front of Mattis. So he secures that lane. That's going to hang the 25 of Manderud out there all by himself. And he's got to wait for that outside lane to come together and pick the top up there. Now for Kincaid. And along with, well, no. Looks like Mattis dropped, or I'm sorry, no. 25 of Manderud dropped down there onto the inside lane. Here comes that outside lane being driven along out of the 05. John Bell trying to see if he can test the water, see who wants outside or if he's going to stay behind. DJ Mattis, Kirby Caputa there out front. A little bit during the race. 26 laps to go, 25 laps to go as they come across the line. Kirby Caputa, your leader, out front with DJ Mattis there in second. John Bell there third. Mark Kincaid there fourth. In fifth. Bailey Powell sitting there sixth. James Manderud in seventh. Nathan Lafayette there eighth with Jared Stone there in ninth. Dylan Mosley there in 10th. There in 11th. Everybody else behind that is a lap down or more. As Kirby Caputa pulls Buddy Gillis there. You got the number 19 of DJ Mattis, Mark Kincaid. Now Mark working his way up there on that outside lane. A lot of drivers trying to see where they one closes out. The 19 comes up the racetrack. Oh no, looks like Powell had to back out of it just slightly to let that number 19 back down there. As Kincaid going there on the outside. Matt Bank there on the inside lane. And at number 35 sitting in about 7th. Vanderett working his way back up towards the front. Here comes that 00 of Nathan Lafayette. Working up there on that outside lane. As well, full start back in the line. As Kincaid now takes the lead over top of Kirby Caputa. Malin Powell also taking over that second spot now. As that inside lane, falling back. Falling apart
come on
there.
down, boys.
On the inside, so that outside lane prevailed. That's Nathan Lafayette really close there, coming down there into that inside lane across the nose of the 83 of Kirby. Vanderbilt off the board. Now there's second. Kincaid out front. 23 laps to go. We see the 19 of DJ Mattis trying to see if he wants to take the ball and go outside. He's with him though. Kirby Caputa looks to the outside, so now the outside lane that way is going to form up. And bring along with him Matt Bank back there across the outside lane. The 03 of Darius Debuti is back there in 16th, but he is up here in the top 5 pack. Down the back stretch now around turn 4, back around into the trioval down here across the stripe. Now 22 laps to go. And they head down here in the corner at number 1. Here comes the 13 of Jared Stone back into the mix. Chase Greer out. Well, looks like we got a few drivers that are possibly out now. We look them back here in 12th. -1. As he's still out on track. We got Bruce back there with him. But Harris out. Isaac's out. Valley down 8. And Lawrence is in the pits. Caution is out. Trying to see what this caution is for. As Caputa. Oh no!
Checking up. Pace car's coming out now. Fixing to be in 2.
Not sure exactly what happened here, but Caputa,
That's my bad.
yeah, Caputa ended up going around. Now we'll see what happened here.
Pace car.
Yep, the 03 came down the track, hitting the side of the 35 and turning him, which brought out the caution. The penalty is on the 03. This is the end of line.
So that's
03,
going to go
pitting?
to Darius, who is fighting there as a lap machine.
Our net TV time 83.
Yes, I am.
So we'll take a look at it here from our wonderful top review. You see that there, 03, kind of
I can't hear. I keep
and taking out Kirby Caputa, comes back down.
I said you need to earn that TV
Matt
time
Bank
now.
down there. Oh no, Matt Bank gonna have a.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
Gotta earn that.
I don't know. He might have an unsafe pick exit. I don't
Okay,
know.
Watch out for you.
Not
They
sure.
wreck each other. Try not to be with them.
That commitment code played a lot.
Amen to
in
that. Or
But
then
Dylan
maybe you have
Mosley
to
back
drive.
here,
One of the two.
damaged. Tough break there for more drivers as they try to battle it out here. And Mark Kincaid there out front in that number 54. 83 of Kirby Caputa damaged.
Can I get a black clear for passing under yellow? Sorry, didn't get caught up in time. Thank you.
As he comes out of corner number 2, come back out onto the pit, out of the pits. 20 laps to go here. thinks he's doing up here towards the front. Good evening there, Nathan. Can you hear us okay?
Can I get a black clear for?
Yeah, I can hear you. How's it going?
Oh, it's going well here. And how's your race going, you think?
Well, just trying to dodge the craziness, and we got some minor wrecks, but nothing major so far, and try to keep the car clean. If we can keep doing that, I think we might get a decent finish.
That's the biggest game here, I think, at these super speedway races is the game of survival.
Yeah, and it's been tough tonight for some reason. I'm not sure what's going on, but yeah, it's been rough tonight trying to survive. So we need to try to hold on for another 20-something laps there.
Yeah, it's 20 to go, so hopefully you can keep it together. We'll see if you can gain another position, and maybe we'll be talking to you at the end. Who knows?
That sounds like a good plan. We'll talk to you at the end, hopefully.
All right. Well, good luck, and hopefully you keep that car together and finish this one out.
I appreciate it.
Alrighty, that was Nathan Lafayette, net 00, sitting fourth currently. We've got 20 laps to go here, and this one, it'll be 19 to go when we cross the stripe.
Hey, baby. What's up, brother?
Kirby Caputo looks like he's working his way off
I
of
got
pit road, along with Chase Greer. Chase Greer's out there.
Yeah, we're working on that, Nick. I think we got a plan figured out here. Just right. Okay.
Oh, boy.
10-4.
Commander, is you a lawnmower fan?
A lot of craziness has gone on, and we are at our 8th caution of the night here with 19 laps to go.
Hell, yes, they do.
Let me know if you guys there in the booth are getting background noise on this, because if you are, I'll
Damn,
turn
they blew
the
them out, didn't they?
race
And
chatter
Art
down
Manning
some.
didn't even play, so I mean that tells you something.
In fact, you might be getting it. I'm not sure. I'm going to go ahead and turn that off. I don't know if you guys are getting chatter or not. I'm not sure which speakers those are coming through. I know which ones they're supposed to be coming through, but whether or not they are, that's a good question. Balin Powell out here in second with Mark Kincaid down there on the bottom side. It'll be 18 laps to go when we take the green flag. And they work out of the corner down here on to back or down into the trioval. And we're gonna go green flag racing once again here for the Genesis Aviation Cup Series. And we also want to give shout out to Off Grid Landscaping along with Racing Paints. Green flag, there it is in the air. We're going to get green flag racing with Mark Kincaid down there on the bottom side. Jared Stone there getting a little bit of a break there. Now, okay, careful there, Stone. Not sure what's happening there. Number one. Looks like Lafayette jumped to the outside. He's going to try to bring that outside lane forward as he's got John Bell there behind him, along with Matt Bank and DJ Maddish up there on that outside lane, coming down here on back. 18 laps to go. Down there on the inside, we're on board with Lafayette. We come down here 2, 3, and 4. Back down here across the front straightaway. Matt Bank up there on the outside, moving along to 05 on down. Right there behind Bank as they come down here to the stripe. Powell there in second. To the outside, Mark Kincaid jumps up there to the outside to give that a block. As the 25 of James Manrod brings that bottom line Lafayette and Stone. And the last car down at that outside lane going to bring it up so far. On board here with Cameron. It's number 2. It is RTK out there in front. And with them, that is going to be Balin Powell. You got the 35 of Matt Bank there as well. Battling hard out here at the front. Who's it going to be? 16 laps to go down here into corner number 1. Battle of the Fords. 3 Fords before you, or 3 Chevrolets before you get to the first Ford. Chevrolets have kind of locked the top of the leaderboard up. Fords are down towards the bottom. Almost split half and half. 3 wide for that lead. Look how close they are coming down here, and that is not going to go well if they keep that up. They got to give some room there coming through the corner. And he does. Matt Bank backs out of it. That's out. Bank being wide. That's drop back behind. Now he's going to try to push Powell back up there towards the front. They're going to look at to see where that 25 Amanda was going to be. Here it comes. Bank back to the outside. Getting around Powell. Taylor's working as well to try to get back up there. Kincaid running out there in front with John Bell right there behind him. James Banner right there in third. Liking all this racing activity behind him, as that's going to help slow the pack down from behind him. And Lafayette's down there on the inside with Powell out there on the outside. At the tail end of those first 4 cars, they try to break away here with 15 laps to go. Forward back across into that tri-oval. Working down into the crowd. John Bell second with Jay Manderud there in third. And we got some trying to get that outside lane to work. That looks to be the 40 out on top. And with them is the number 27, I believe, of Darren Bruce. And now the 25, Amanda Rudd gets caught to the outside lane. Here comes the 05 being pushed along by Mark Kincaid. They're going 3 wide as Kincaid outside and goes out front of Kincaid. Bank now out there leading the way as Kincaid there in second, Powell there in third. John Bell dropped back to fourth, and it could be dropped back farther as he ends up in the sucker hole. And around comes the 11. Powell down there on the inside. Kirby Caputa down there on the inside. Caputa could really lead this thing with the damage that's on that machine. As the 35 comes up, gets into the 54, and we've got more problems as Kirby Caputa once again involved in another accident here tonight. As yellow flag is back out, the 54 back up into the center of the racetrack once again, getting that spun back around. And we're going to have to take another look at it here, figure out who's at fault. We'll see if we can figure this one out as we see the 54 and the 35 get together. So as they come out of the corner, the 54 goes up. And it looks like the 35 gets loose and he comes in tackles. And 35 takes a front end hit. I'm sorry, 54 of Kincaid takes a front end hit from the 83 of Caputa. Isaac does what he can, or no, that's not Isaac, that was Matt Bank trying to do what he can to get around that. To the front end of that machine.
I'll get blank ball. Somebody will cancel it.
It looks like he's getting help from Mark Kincaid to get, Mark Kincaid to get it back around there. at a little bit quicker
11,
pace.
just don't need to pay
He'll drop it down there towards the apron. He's going to pull that. Is definitely all screwed up on that number 19. There he is. He's dropping it down. Driver's making it on the pit lane for the final time tonight, or should be what would be the final time tonight for the pit stops. James Manderud out front now with Chase Greer behind him. Darren Bruce there sitting third. A lot of shaking up, and we got lots of smoke down there on pit road. Let's see if we can figure out who that might be. We got lots of smoke down there. Trying to figure out who that is smoking away down there.
Yeah, I'm glad I went up there.
I'm not really seeing who is smoking away. I could have sworn one of them was down here smoking, but maybe they replaced that broken engine and now they're not smoking anymore. I know I thought I saw one that was smoking away. There's Kirby Caputa sitting down there in his pit stall. Tough night there for him. Work down the backstretch here. Everybody trying to get lined back up. 11 laps to go here tonight for the Genesis Aviation Cup Series. And we're coming back down here with 11 laps to go. Going to be 10 laps to go here as we come across the strike.
Take a little survey.
Oh, out of the corner. We're side by side, getting lined back up here. This was our 9th caution of the night. As we see, we got a few drivers out. Brianna Laurent, they're in the pits. We got DJ Manish there in the pits as well. Green flag gonna come waving. 9 laps to go here at Talladega for the Genesis Aviation Cup Series here tonight. Now we're in the restart zone. Here we go. Green flag is out and waving. James Vanderrod out front, taking the lead here, coming down here into corner number 1. He's got Darren Bruce right behind him. Out there on that outside lane. That outside lane up there towards the front, as he's got Nathan Lafayette there behind him with Kincaid up there, as well as Stone. Down there on that inside lane, there is James Vanderrod with with Balin Powell. Darren Bruce in the mix. Now Chase Greer comes out into the front. He's down there on the inside lane. We're on board here with Chase Greer. And now we're on board here with Balin Powell. They come down here into the triola. 3 wide for the lead as they come off. Powell right there with Bruce. Got to be very careful coming through them turns, pushing like that. You don't want to turn the guy in front of you. Go here down in the corner number 1. Side by side. Lafayette looking there on the outside. He's got Kincaid there behind him. Vanderrod down there on the inside. Gonna see if he can get up there towards the front. Here comes Stone. There on the middle lane. As Kincaid now jumps back up. Here comes Lafayette back up. Stone now drops down there to the bottom side in front of Vanderrod. As you see there, as we're on board, now we're down here, down through the trial once again. Darren Bruce trying to push along Chase Greer. Chase Greer now had to really swing it up there off the outside as it comes through the trial. Have to keep it off of Kincaid. Now that looks like we got Stone get put to the second hole. As we come through turns 1 and 2. Lafayette out front. Mark Kincaid there second. We got Chase Greer there third. Darren Bruce fourth. James Vanderrod there in fifth. John Bell. He's battling there beside a few drivers as he is now in 5th place. Terry Capula now up to 5th. As Vanderrod falls back down there on the inside, that middle lane. Work down here in the corner number 1 once again. 6 laps to go. Lafayette out front. Kincaid there second. Chase Greer there third. Darren Bruce there fourth with John Bell fifth. Now where is this all going to lead them here in the corner number 3 once again? The question starts to become as these laps tick down here at Talladega. When do you leader? And the question is, got a guy behind you. So you got to, it's a lot of interesting strategy play as the laps going down here because it is such a big drafting track. You want to be able to hold on to that draft out front. You hope drivers go with it. This is where teammates really come into play, especially here towards the ending of these type of races, because then your team can try to get to the win, and hopefully if your teammate's nice enough and you haven't won a race, hopefully your teammates will let you come on and try to win one. But sometimes it's every man for himself coming out of the final corner. Here we go, off of corner number 2. Once again, down the back. Oh, I'm sorry, I was out of 4 coming down the front stretch through the tri-oval. Everybody's still single file. Now we got them 3 wide back here. One back tank. And Chase Greer there in third. Up 12 positions where he started. So he's done a phenomenal job here tonight in that number 40 machine. And as we said before, we only have one lone Toyota, and that is Chase Greer. He's running up there in a pretty good position as it stands right now, but can he keep the Toyota up there? As the field is full of Chevrolets and Fords at the moment once again. There, one time during the race tonight, we did see where the Fords and Chevys were almost split half and half, with Chevrolets up front and Fords in the back. Now, right now, we got the Ford leading it with a Chevrolet there in second, with a Toyota in third. And that is, like I said, our lone Toyota being driven by Darren Bruce. There in the next Ford back is going to be sitting in fourth. And then down the backstretch once again. 3 laps to go here at Talladega for the Genesis Aviation Cup Series, brought to you by the Old Glory Racing League. Be curious to get into the iRacing simulator stuff. Hit the bottom of the description of the video. Down here in the corner, in the trials, still Mason Lafayette out there leading the way with Mark Kincaid there, trying to work his way up in that lead spot, but just sitting back there, 2 laps to go. Now, some of these drivers, they want to try to make that pass starting as they come through the white flag. Others, they try to wait till they get that white flag under the belt. The next flag ends the race. They have the last lap pretty much to go full at it. As here we see the back of the pack trying to break down. One down coming down the inside lane. Here comes the coach, or the down there as well. The 11 Powell down as he comes around, picks up that spot. Down the back stretch here. Or I'm sorry, down the front stretch. Coming through. A little ways to go before we get that white flag. Lafayette sees the craziness behind him start to happen. He now drops down there at that inside. Trying to hold him off down there on the inside. Now he's got to make sure that outside lane doesn't pick up steam. And we got him loose coming out of 2. Out right there. Lafayette battling hard down there on the inside, being pushed along by Powell. Up there on the outside is Chase Greer with Darren Bruce. Mark Kincaid there in third. As Lafayette is coming down here into the final corner. Here comes Jared Stone now up to the outside. Jared Stone gets turned. That's going to take down the wall. And we're going to roll it here to the finish as the back of the pack ends up into the outside wall. Chase Greer now out here looking to see if he can finish it off. And he will, coming through the start-restart zone. And who's it going to be? We got a drag race to the finish. It might actually be Lafayette for the finish. Here coming across the line, Chase Greer finishes second. Powell for third. What a finish there. Let's go back here real fast. We'll check out that photo finish here in just a moment. As we look back here, coming across, we see Stone. Not sure exactly what happened. We're going to back this up just a little bit to see what happened here as we come through the corner. Looks like Stone comes up there on the outside lane. Ends up getting tagged by the 54 as the 54 comes up the racetrack. Comes down, he gets into Bell. Bell ends up getting turned more by the 25 up to the top side. Nowhere for Bank to go as Bank is in the middle of that. Kincaid slides back down to the bottom. Stone slides back down. And as we said, up here toward the front, watch this run. This is a great run off of the 00 of Lafayette as we come down through the corner here, through the tri-oval. Watch this run. Chase Greer, I think, thinks he has the win here. Not sure if he might have let off of it a little bit or what happened here. But Lafayette right there gets in behind him, gets a great push. Coming off of the tri-oval, getting that run. Powell comes up, pushes along Lafayette. And we're coming down to the line here. And look at this, folks. Right there. What a photo finish here tonight. As they come down here across the stripe. We'll see if we can get that slowed up more. They come here. Look at that. What a finish there tonight with Lafayette coming out to be your winner if everything checks out right. But by my scoring, does look like Lafayette brought out the win here tonight. Here we go. There's our winner. Nathan Lafayette winning the race here tonight. Chase Greer there second. Balin Powell finishing tonight in third. Darren Bruce in fourth. Kirby Caputa finishes tonight in fifth. James Manderud finishes sixth. Mark Kincaid in seventh. Matt Bank there in eighth. Jared Stone in ninth. Dylan Mosley there in 10th. John Bell in 11th. Darius DeVouty there in 12th. DJ Mattis 13th. Austin Harris finishes tonight in 14th. Brianna Laurent in 15th. Chris Isaacs there in 16th, 7th. Oh, nope, that is all of our drivers here tonight. Okay. But as we saw on my scoring gap, I do not have the third spot, so I have to go by this scoring here to give me that third decimal point. And you see the gap between Chase Greer and Nathan Lafayette is .005.
Yeah, one thing on your outside there, and on your outside.
What a great race here tonight. And we'll see if we can go and get a hold of Powell here. Good evening, Powell. How's it going?
I just lost my power.
It's going, man. It's going.
Alrighty, well, great racing there. Comes towards the finish. Did you kind of figure out who you were going to go behind there to see who? I was just curious if you knew who you were going to push to the finish there at the end.
Yeah, my teammate Nathan. Yeah, the whole deal was to if I knew I couldn't win it and I knew Mark Kincaid couldn't win it, Nathan was the only white line driver up there up front. And our whole goal towards the end of the race through the Discord, it was kind of hectic. But yeah, we were just trying to get him to the front any way we could. It worked out that I side drafted. You know, they pulled down in front of me, and then I told him to go outside, and we went outside, and here he is getting the win.
Yeah, he got the win by .005.
Hey, a win's a win, baby.
So it was close. Gave us an exciting finish here to finish out Talladega here tonight.
Yeah, just thanks to all white line. I'm only a part-time driver. I've been down a few screens here, and so just now getting back into it, man. And just glad to get white line in victory lane, and especially Nathan. Nobody in this Discord probably deserves it more than Nathan. So.
All right. Well, congrats for that third place finish tonight. And who would you like to give shout outs to here tonight, sponsors or otherwise?
I got zero sponsors. Just thanks to Old Glory for putting us on a racing league that we get to race on. You for broadcasting it, of course, and just the whole wildlife team to get in Discord cut up, make a few laps, and just, I mean, it's for fun at the end of the day. So it's always a blast hanging out with the boys and just running some laps.
No, it's always a pleasure to be here in the booth, broadcasting here. And I'm glad we didn't have the, I think we ixnayed the chipmunk this week.
Hey, I don't even watch I don't even rewatch the broadcast or even watch them, man. But I just thanks for all y'all do and well, thanks for what y'all put on. So
if you need a laugh, I think it was either last week's or the weeks before. Our little, we're gonna call him Groundhog since I'm here in PA. Our little groundhog gremlin came back to find us.
All right, man. Yeah, I'll go watch it. I mean, I can't never have time, man. I'm always busy, so. I just thanks for what you put on, and thanks to Old Glory.
That's the biggest thing that matters is just out here having fun, and hopefully, come next week you can continue with the momentum if you're here.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna be here. I'm assuming I'm gonna be here. So.
Alrighty.
Just the whole deal is to get the playoff white line to the front, so we're gonna make it happen.
Alrighty. Well, congrats again for that. Third place finish here tonight.
Thank you.
Looks like Greer kind of skedaddled on us, so we're going to go and catch up with our victory lane winner of Nathan. Nathan, how's it going?
Going very well. How about you?
What a finish here tonight. Giving the fans something to really egg on there at the end.
Yeah, the race got kind of rough in the middle, kind of got yellow, but yeah, at the end, man, and with with the help from Balin and Mark, and then racing Bruce and Chase that are good drivers. Man, we put on quite a show at the end there. Actually, I had to go back and watch it myself.
Oh, you got the win by .005.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. It looks like maybe about 5 or 6 inches.
Yeah, about your bumper is what you got it by.
Yeah, I didn't know I'd have, well, obviously, plate tracks, you don't necessarily know if you win or not till you wait till your scoring recycles. But yeah, I mean, full credit to Chase. He did really good. Darren did good. Huge help from the white line guys, Balin and Mark, and Chris before he had his issues. And man, we were just working together well, and it all worked out in the end.
It was a pleasure to watch, and those are the type of finishes I enjoy. Whenever the drivers up front can kind of keep it clean enough and give us a great photo finish like that, like we saw tonight. That's always a blast. I think those are always the better finishes to see when it's a drag race right down to the wire like that. And
yeah, it seems like all too often at Talladega there's a big wreck in the trial on the last lap, and you gain like 10 spots because you pass a bunch of wrecked cars or something. But yeah, it was good to have a good clean race. We were able to battle and have some fun at the end there.
Well, there was a big wreck coming out of 4, but that was starting about 5th or 6th position.
Yeah, I saw it in my mirror. I didn't really see what happened, obviously, but yeah, I saw there was some people got together back a few rows behind me. That's unfortunate, but unfortunately, that's the way plate racing goes.
Yeah, these super speedway racing, you just never know where they're gonna pop up like that.
No, you think you're in the front, you're safe, and you're not. You think you're in the back, you're safe, you're not. It finds you.
I mean, that's like people say, well, I run the bottom line because it's safer at the bottom line. No, not necessarily.
Yeah, well, it depends. If the wreck is in the corner, the bottom's a problem. The top has more room to go. The wreck is kind of going that direction. On the straights, the bottom has plenty of apron to try to bail out. So it just depends.
Well, I've seen it happen on the backstretch where you think you got room to bail out, you think you're bailed out, and then all of a sudden you're getting tagged in the back, end up in it anyway.
Yeah, I've seen that where you get on the apron and slow down, and someone behind just full sends it right into the back again. That's always fun.
That or the wreck comes down the racetrack into you.
Yeah, that happens sometimes too.
But congrats on your win here tonight. Who's your sponsors and everything you want to give shout outs to here tonight?
I mean, really the biggest thing is to White Line, man. It was incredible the way we were working together throughout the race, and we had kind of our ups and downs. We stuck together, and we were just going to push whoever to the win. And just so happened that I was the one that was in front at the end to get pushed. So Mark and Balin and Chris, huge thanks to them. I was just the one from the team that was out front to get the push at the end.
Well, congrats once again for that a win tonight, and hopefully your team can keep pushing forward and keep this momentum running as you go into your race next week.
Yeah, I think Mark and I probably both made the cut, so we'll both be sticking around the playoffs. I think Chris may have unfortunately fallen out, but we'll keep rolling, try to keep going in the playoffs, and make it to the Phoenix, right. Maybe be in contention.
Well, we'll see how that goes. Yeah, I know Chris Isaacs had a rough night tonight. He's had a couple rough weeks here.
Yeah, he has, unfortunately.
So hopefully next week it'll start moving in the other direction, and hopefully Lady Luck starts paying him a visit.
Yeah, I think we're at Vegas. Maybe he can pick up Lady Luck at the casino and bring her to the track with him or something.
We'll see if he can find the luck out there.
Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully.
You have a great night there, Lafayette. Enjoy the victory. Enjoy the victory with the team, as I know it's always well celebrated as a team effort, especially here at these big super speedways. Because without the team, you're not up there at the front.
No, for sure not. It was a great team effort, and I appreciate your broadcast.
Alrighty, well, my pleasure. I always enjoy it. We'll catch you next week.
Yeah, we'll see you.
That's Nathan Lafayette, our winner here this evening. As we get, I gotta turn myself up. Huh? Oh boy, this thing sorry about that. There, I didn't catch my comments as I was in the middle of the interviews, and sometimes it works out, sometimes it don't. I can see that I got it better now. Unfortunately, maybe not through the interviews as much. Audio seems to always be my downfall here, but congrats again to our winner, Nathan Lafayette. What a great finish here tonight as we head out here from Talladega, heading on to our next race, which tomorrow night we have a treat for you guys here at who sit here and watch on the poll. Hopefully on a more regular basis than just watching a league here or a league there. We got SK Modifieds coming to us tomorrow night from a league called Backside Motorsports. So that'll be an interesting change of events, going short track racing out of Stafford Motor Speedway tomorrow with the SK Modifieds. And then we'll be back Sunday night with Lightning Esports, Monday night with Roughneck Racing, and then next Wednesday we're back here again with the Old Glory crew with the Genesis Aviation Cup Series. We continue on with the playoffs, and I gotta get myself some notes on the playoffs so I know who's where in the playoffs, so we know who we're keeping an eye on, who we're not, kind of a thing. So, and I see we got a few adjustments to make to the live stream as well on in the aspects of there's logos missing here and there, so we'll fix that as well. But everybody have a great night. Hope everybody enjoyed the racing here from Talladega tonight, and continue to check out on the poll here at Figure Farm TV as we bring you more racing action.
Just received word that a